I want you to do something for me. Just 1 minute. I beg you, those sitting there, and those here, and those up. I think we are all serving the same God. Whether a Muslim or a Christian, we are serving the same God. More to you, Mammy, I'm a dad, Obia to me. Sir, some way a Christian India. That's ultimate too, because I used to follow you. All other gods, they are the works of men. You are the most high God. There is none like thee. All other gods, they are the works of men. In the first place, personally, I would like to show respect. Senior lecturer, my aspirant, all the big men at the high table, my Jama brothers. This is my origin. 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 Bless me, 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 bless me. Jabbar! 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 Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. I would like to also show my respect. Brothers, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, no, boss. Thank you, God bless you. I want to show my respect to the students here. Most of you did not know that I was a student here. I did diploma in pharmacy here. I did therapeutics, pharmacology, dispensing. I did all that here. Even as of now, I know the formulas for suppositories, paracetamol, JP, all of them. I was a student here. And those who knew me here, when I was writing my last exams here, paper, the BNI had come to wait for me to arrest me. Yeah. If you knew, those who have been with MPP for long, there was one strong, and in fact, he was the strongest in the region. He was called Mr. Sly Agyapong. He was a lecturer here. Because I stood firm that monies from Accra was then the department secretary. And then everybody agreed to him for the money to be signed and given to him. And I said, no way. So he said, you show me power. And they came to arrest me to stop my exams. And I told them that unless they kill me, I wasn't moving. So some of the lecturers came in. Please listen. And then they gave me time to finish my paper. And they took me to a hotel runabout. Just because I suffered for the truth. We have a society that we think the only sin that is in the Bible or Quran is twofold. Maybe murder and fornication. If you speak the truth in Ghana, if you don't take care, you'll be in trouble. But some of us, so far as we believe in this living God, even at the point of our lives, we speak the truth. And it makes sense. The advice I'm giving to all of you is that if you know you are speaking the truth, if you know you are left to your God, you stand for the truth. Don't worry. What did I say? Because the Bible says that the race is not to the swift, neither the fight to the strong, but time and chances. There is no one on this earth that has ever stood for the truth and has never gotten a very successful end. It's not your position, it's what you stand for. Positions are transient, but what you stand for is forever. And if you're a young man and you stand for the truth, who knows any of the Pharaohs' name? Who knows any of the Pharaohs' name? I don't know. Pharaohs in the Bible, do you know their names? Who doesn't know the name of Moses? Who doesn't know the name of Moses? Today, if you go to Mexico, you go to America, you go to Japan, you come to Ghana, Kenya, South Africa, the name Moses is there. Do you know why? Please, I beg you. I beg you. Thank you so much. You know I'm in love with you. Sorry. We love you too. Thank you. Moses did one thing that today is difficult for us to do. That time Egypt was like America. And Joseph said something. Joseph was a slave. And they said that Joseph should accept that okay, Pharaoh, not yet the prime minister like Obama, being a slave and being the president, the head of state of the United States of America. Who will forgo this? But one thing that he failed to do, to auction his conscience, to auction integrity, to auction honesty, to auction the truth. He never did that. He preserved his integrity for a better price. And because of that truth he stood for, the name Moses has a value in every jurisdiction that exists on this world. On the globe. I am going to tell you why I have straight camp. Because some people call me, some call me before God on the phone. If they are pretending, I don't know. They seem to. Why have you left A to B or for B? Anybody that has been very close to me or with me knows that me, I may be wrong, but I can never be induced by anything materialistic. I was not born for that. If I have to eat Gary all my life because of the truth, I don't care. But because of that position, I've always been blessed. I don't think any of the aspirants coming, I can stand here and heap scorn and treat them with contempt because they are great men. all those contesting on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, individually, as a group, as a team, they are great men. I cannot, and I'm saying from the bottom of my heart. But let me tell you, you can choose to accept or not. But between you and your God, if I'm speaking the truth, you know. We have two kinds of people. We have two kinds of people in the world. We have those who, when they are convinced this is the truth, their intrinsic motivational factors, inbuilt motivational factors, keep them, and if you cut their neck, they stand for the truth. And we have those, because of their individual the truth. Choboy, never told that was my lecturer, teacher, 18 oh, yellow because I have more gate to a focus, Mr. Pamucho. Especially this age of social media platform. All of us know that the social media captions and code cards, most of them do not represent the truth. But because somebody hates you, he sees a headline, then he started insulting you. Especially if it doesn't go for him. And that's why I want you to listen. We went on the polls. I didn't support Honorable Agyapong. Everybody knows this. In fact, he got angry with me. Ask him. He spoke to me and I said that I had taken a decision for somebody for 2 years. Mean to me, over late. Because of he said, oh, Stekadi come here and back. And I could have straight, but I didn't do it. And then the big crowd said, we were not where we said we were, we leave it for God. But after the elections, what happened? Everybody has a constituency. Everybody. If I'm going to contest for the seat, or any seat in MPP or Ghana, if you say president, I will come on board with my constituency. And my constituency is Ashanti region. My constituency is the Akan communities. My constituency is the regions that Akans dominate. I don't believe in tribalism because in our blood, there's nothing like tribe. Tribal issues are basically evolution. Those who did biology and evolution, ecology. Those who, the students, I'm teaching you something. Stop talking, please. Madam, stop talking, please. And listen to me. So if you read ecology and evolution, whether you are described or seen as Ewe Ashanti Ga is not true. There's nothing like that. We are all one people. But because in the olden days, we were not traveling. When people live in the same area for so long, because of adaptational tendencies as a result of climate, food, and whatever, they behave the same way. So when civilization actually came along, and we started coming together, you see a group of people behaving and having some common traits. So if somebody tells you that this person is from that place, this person is from this place, and because of that we are different, it's not true. In our blood and genes we are the same. After all, God created Adam and Eve. Are we not all descendants? So when I'm speaking, I'm not being tribalistic. My grandfather, I was named after Nana Yawadi Kofo. He was a Muslim. He was called Muhammad. So in my family, we have Muslims and Christians. But I'm speaking the truth. You can cut my neck. We had elections. Over 2 million people that were supposed to vote for MPP. The 2 million people did not vote for us. 84% of the 2 million people were from about 6 or 5 regions that were MPP stronghold. 1.7 million they did not vote in our stronghold. So you are all students. Ask yourself, what were the reasons? If it had been only the economy cuts across. So what it means is that your research students, there were certain specific risk factors in those regions. Why can't we find them and find solution to it? But other people, because people do politics in most parts of Africa, because they see politics as enterprise, power, and prosperity for themselves, but not to change the lifestyle of the common Kenyan on the street. Because they see barefooted kids on the street, they don't care. Because every year, between 106, 109,000 tertiary students complete school. Only 10% within that period of graduation gets job to do. A lot of our young, beautiful ladies have resorted to prostitution. What 9 years when you're doing. Some politicians do not care. So they all use lies, intimidation, blackmailing, and other things. It is only the MPP fraternity in the history of this country that has been able to implement all the proper policies for the young Kenyan. And then we went for the elections. 5 northern regions, 4 out of the 5 regions voted against MPP. And here in America, it is a fact. This is not tribal politics. Unless you are not afraid of God. Only one region, the difference was about 53,000. In my constituency, all the Zongos, all the Muslim communities voted against MPP. Look, the reason keeps on going and going. Some of them are sensitive. They don't want us to speak the truth. So I changed my mind because I think the only party that can save Ghana, sometimes we make mistakes too, is the MPP. So I was analyzing how we can win 2028 election. We will win. And most people on the streets were mentioning the gentleman name, Honorable Kennedy on Agyapong's name. This is a fact. It is a fact. And now I attended CCC. Who attends CCC here? Calvary Charismatic Center. Yes. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Me and my pastor had problems. You remember, I nearly left my church for Pentecost. I was a Sunday school teacher for 9 years. I've been with CCC over 40 years. My pastor's friend is Otabel. So you know where he will be. This time he asked Oforigrom MP not to come and use our platform. Mama, don't let us lie to ourselves. I disagree with anybody that vote based on religion. Because the Bible says good things about Muslims. I've read the Bible. They are from Abraham through Ishmael. And God told the Muslims that when Ishmael and their mother were leaving the house, that I will multiply you. Please listen. Hello? Control. No, it is good that we listen because people lie. God told Muslims that He will let their descendants become expanded and plenty like the seashore sand. And that He was going to reveal the hidden treasures of the land to the Muslims. If God is real, don't deceive yourself. Whether heaven or hell, there's God. And that truly, practically, all over the world, where you find Muslims a lot, we have oil. Am I lying? So who can say Muslims are not from God? But whether we like it or not, Christians hardly want to vote for a Muslim leader. It is a fact. This one, I had a problem. Some election, we all know why we lie to ourselves. Even though I disagree with them, it was a fact.
Tell the truth.
Yes, man can. At least, yeah, acknowledge a problem, but we can find solutions to them. Rather than saying that a problem, what to be done? How can you go and see the doctor? You have a problem with your knee, your head, your stomach, your soul, and you say that, oh doctor, it's only my head. Can you be cured?
No.
So even though I disagree with them, it doesn't even make sense for somebody to vote based on religion. This is what they believe in. Until we get to the time and the point that civilization will be expanded enough for people to know that religion has got nothing to do with leadership. If I'm going to take a decision, I have to make a decision that MPP can win for us. Committee is in here. People are testing me that it's a joke. Me say me yakra. Me ni kwa boje school. Me conditional committee me we need. Opoku ware me we need. Aha. Yɛde call BNI acquisition. Amas yɛde conditional committee me we need. I'm attacking kwa na me nyabi. I stand for the truth. And I can even be killed. I don't care. And it doesn't obi at obi sika. And now obi as a son. Say ebi a coming kwa na metu aba. I'm going to be a president. Ebi my decision might have been different. But we want power. And then go get it here. Go taxi rank. Go marketplaces. Go Accra. Go here. Obi a secret in Agyapong. Now they are telling us that a bit more high and your overall interest in your pen. Ghana has some of them. Obi on your politics because of money. Obi on your politics because of one. We live in a country that there's too much deception. A conflict deep Trump. And the Bible never lied. The Bible said that we are in the world, but we are not the world. Etiana and Trump crossroad. But some of us have seen the truth. Mikasa, why you see others? No, that's what I'm talking about. But the people are saying that Mova Kennedy and Agyapong were able to have. Wait. What do you call wait? I'm supporting the Agyapong to ornament of plan. Don't be an ornament. What do you dance? But the Etienne said, it is only the new patriotic party that once upon a time made it possible for the young poor child in the north, in the south, in the central part of Ghana, in the rural communities, in the urban areas, the child whose mother was Kokonte seller, a teacher, nurse, doctor, Chaco seller. It was a new patriotic party that made it possible for that child to be given birth, to be born free. It was the same new patriotic party that made that child possible for the child to have free health care, to have education free, to eat free. Yama end this message. Our best bet is this election. Because our first 4 years on TV and President Mahama, His Excellency, after 4 years, on the view, a chance here. Now your mistake, near to Fumabuana. No, people go with me. Ghana and the OBB and the power. When the 4 years was the Jama. No, me, I mean, who you? Check, Papa, 1990. The whole Ghana MPP, when they TMA Congress, ever Tamale. 2016, on the 240 pickups, I was the regional organizer. God is my witness as a Christian. He gave Asante Region 1. Now, and now we don't call election. No, I can say, Papa be about competition. What will it you? So I don't be called competition. Where do I have Papa be about? Hey, now I want to be seeing the man. Tell my David, so about Kumkolia. None of the others here, David, because me. And then we come Sicily, smoke there, Sicily and there. And then I killed lion, I killed tiger, I killed this. What is wrong with your papa? So my papa na me nyore. Now be come any masia. As you able to let people know, so me dey papa my papa. Yes. In Agyapong, I hear the papa pen papa. Okay, to be other. Come for nothing. Come for nothing. So much see video oncology or the papa me. 150. As I say obroni ni baba ya. What we hear over $100,000. Sanya onua ke ni pada so. Eti anoma yanka. The whole Ghana politicians be no appear no why employ the person no. To obadi ati no, money representative. Ni anko ni nimam, ni anya head count, ni anko ades. Na ye sorry ya papa. O eda no wanye we, eda no kare wasam, eda no we Misramo. E ko na ye ko. So we politics over 30 years. Na ye ntimi anka se wa bia oman sika. Wa book ni pa. Ampa ba. Yeah, I know you are can't say. Just in the play, and you say, the play is not on full of my God. I know what you can see. So became poor. Was a poor thing that which none of them could even do. When Saul became poor, was it is no longer I that living. They said, when in a time, 3 months, what is Wakasa? What is Wakasa? I don't want to say, oh, Ghana, Ebube 90%. Ebube 90%. Maybe say, because he say, Aban Home, Afriano, Aban Payabano, oh, my encouraging, oh, what GTM. Yes. Was it he take the foolishness of the world to shame the wise? He take the weakness of the world to shame the strong. Was it? Do not be afraid, neither be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you. Yes, you're very loud, Yakupo. Can Agyapong say, I am the office of Parliament. The best elements in Parliament will be our call. The best elements. What do you say? We don't have Agyapong any longer. They want Kenty. And now, because some of you know, and to be slow, what will be to me? What will be power? What will be a genius about or creative jobs? More of my price actually. They can't last one. I this woman of Burma, only two and the quack and the chinaso. More of my young people, more of my young people. TMO boss, please. More of my young people, some MPs were very as well. I just cry, 11. Police station, they go to the police station that looks quite secluded or heavy. Now, over my warning shot. Now, I perform a tour. So, we'll be away to 2016, the NDC Park, Metro Man, big, a bit sad to say, family free. I saw Burkina Faso. Now, you're panicking, I was the organizer. And you're afraid of Papa. And I'm Ghana and Kumasi. About Kumasi, and I'm afraid of soldier, one police, one and I'm not so bad in the army. I'm not the other, so unofficial ones. And I didn't go for the picture next day. I said, what was it that we are to our service? No, I share, I just read it. What we did now, make a mini election. Now, who problem with my face? I this is for I am. Who problem with face? This is for I am. I said, you never did to me. Who go the obeti me edi kuani, abi edi kunim. What are you doing? Now, lastly, we have a test for Yamamu program. If I'm a child, I'm going to stand up for it. I thought I'm your program. I'm on prayer. Make something go from a second scar. Let me see a female program. More here, more flat opia. Or a macro beside there, Kakradiaba. But I feel can't you who you what you said. I people about them and
Thank you very much. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Stephen Amwa was speaking. We have a triumphant entry of the hard-working industrial Safabo regional youth organizer. Ladies and gentlemen, he has served as the deputy national affairs coordinator, and in the year 2022, the people of Ashanti said, yes, Ralph, you've served, therefore we need to promote you. He was promoted to be the regional youth organizer. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause, let's welcome the regional youth organizer, Commander Sampo Ramso Patrick Wanara. You're welcome, boss. Ladies and gentlemen, now before my senior brother Armstrong takes over to introduce the keynote speaker, these personalities have showed us love and we need to acknowledge them. Our regional organizer, Honorable Francis Adomafu Francois, gave us 1,000 Ghana cedis. Please, let's clap for Francois. Again, Honorable Patrick Yaoukwama, he was invited, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. And so Pennyfor say, Honorable has given us 3,000 Ghana cedis. Again, the first gentleman for the constituency, Honorable Lawyer Kofi Obriabois. He couldn't make it, but he sent his own PA, Madam Jennifer. He has also given us a whooping amount of 5,000 Ghana cedis. Ladies and gentlemen, our brother Prince Bona, a member of the NPP USA branch, and a member of a deputy communications officer for Tim Ken in the USA, is also giving us $300, which is equivalent to 3,000 Ghana cedis. Again, ladies and gentlemen, our own mother, the former MP for Kaswa, Honorable Mavis Hawa Kumsen. She was also invited, but she couldn't make it. She has given us a whooping amount of 5,000 Ghana cedis. Please, let's give it up to all these personalities. Please, let's clap for them. Let's clap for them. May God bless them. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I will invite Armstrong, a member of the Team Ken Communication, to introduce to us the keynote speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. A big round of applause for him. A big round of applause. A big round of applause for him. Fellow members of TESCON, good evening. I didn't hear the response so well. Good evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's always an exciting moment to address TESCON. I have always believed that one day a former member of TESCON will rise to become the President of the Republic of Ghana. And so as I look through you, I see a lot of you becoming the next Kennedy or Agyapong in future. I see a lot of you. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I respectfully plead with all of you to be very silent as you grant me access to speak to your souls. Under 5 minutes, I promise you. Just Monday, 16th June, Honorable Ken Ohene Agyapong turned 65. Ladies and gentlemen, this has become very relevant for me to mention because for 65 solid years, your keynote speaker, the next president of the Republic of Ghana, has lived all his life serving others and loving neighbors. As Bible says that we should love our neighbors as ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, when he celebrated his birthday, and one that keeps on coming, and which is clear for everybody to see, is a profound statement a young man made. And the young man said, about 15 years ago, he had an admission to the university, but had no money to pay for the university fees. Desperate, that young man decided to go to Agyapong or Agyapong to request financial assistance. And for the first time in his life, that young man met Agyapong or Agyapong in Parliament, told him his request, and Agyapong or Agyapong looked him in the face, put his hand in his pocket, brought out everything he had from his pocket, gave it to the young man to go and pay his fees, and told him to come back the following year for the subsequent annual fees. Today, as we speak, that young man is a PhD holder. And he said that everything he is because of Agyapong or Agyapong. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sharing this with you because the keynote speaker is a good man. He has a kind heart. He is a leader who thinks about the development of people who follow him. Ladies and gentlemen, you will soon get to know that this man was born deeply into very humble life, but he has risen to become a philanthropist. He has become a very successful businessman. In addition, he will soon tell you, from the street of Accra, street of Germany, street of USA, the keynote speaker has become a highly successful businessman with heavy presence in the manufacturing world, heavy presence in the media industry, heavy presence in the cold storage industry. Ladies and gentlemen, it was announced a short while ago that the program is being covered live by Ken City Media Limited. He is the founder and the owner, the operators of the operators of Netu, Oman FM, Ash FM, and NAP Radio. In the world of manufacturing, among the several manufacturing companies he has, Agyapong or Agyapong is the owner, and the emphasis is quite important, is the owner of the first Ghanaian-owned and the largest one-man steel company in the whole of Africa, with a total value of about 100 million US. Ladies and gentlemen, in the area of cold storage, I am happy to mention again that Agyapong or Agyapong is a proud owner of the largest cold stores in Africa, with a combined capacity of over 61,000 metric tons, the greatest in the whole of Africa. He's always driven by the passion of creating jobs for people, and because of that, he has employed over 7,000 workers around the globe. A big round of applause for Agyapong or Agyapong. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, you know he's an astute politician. In 1990, the struggles for the formation of our beloved New Patriotic Party began. The preparatory effort began in 1990. Agyapong or Agyapong took part in that preparatory effort in 1990. And in 1991, he again, together with some stalwart of our party, formed the Dankwa Busia Tombo Club. So Honorable Ken Agyapong is a founding member of the Dampa Busia Tombo Club, which gave birth to the new Patriotic Party in 1992. I am proud to mention once again, it's important to know who the keynote speaker is. He is again a founding member of our beloved new Patriotic Party. He did not join NPP. He, together with other stalwarts of our tradition, formed NPP in 1992. Ladies and gentlemen, 1992, he didn't contest any election. He was just 32 years. 1996, he didn't contest. 2000, Honorable Ken Agyapong stepped up, contested the NPP parliamentary seat in the then Asin North, won the seat for the first time for the people of Asin North. In the year 2004, he contested again and he won. In the year 2008, he contested again and he won. In the year 2012, he contested, he won. In the year 2016, he contested and he won. In the year 2020, he contested again and he won. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023, he contested the flag bearership position of the new Patriotic Party, and with your support, he gave a showdown performance. And I'm happy to mention again that he is still committed to his presidential ambition. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to end with a biblical quotation, write it somewhere. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3 says that, my beloved, write down this vision. Becoming the next president of the Republic of Ghana will surely come to pass at the appointed time. Ladies and gentlemen, the world celebrates him as the father for the fatherless, the hope for the hopeless, the voice for the voiceless. Ladies and gentlemen, a leader you can trust, bold, decisive, patriotic, honest. Ladies and gentlemen, with a big round of applause, let us welcome Honorable Ken Agyapong, the next president of the Republic of Ghana. A big round of applause for him. A big round of applause. A big round of applause. We are here, Kenny Baba. We are here, Kenny Baba. Hey, It's okay, thank you. Can you resume your seat? Please resume your seat. Thank you.
Tescom. We're little. I can see from the response that you have freshers here. Tescom patron, Ken team, organizers of the Tescom program, the executives, Tescom members, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. Today, what we have here is capacity building conference. It looks as if, with all due respect to the previous speakers, they all digress from the topic, and some with emotions spoke their mind. But I will restrict myself to what is up. How do we build capacity among MPP and the Tescom group? First, a quote by Jim Collins says, "Get the right people on the bus and get the wrong people off the seat, and then the right people should occupy the right seat." That's Jim Collins. I repeat, get the right people on the bus and then get the wrong people off the seat, and then get the right people on the seat of the bus. That is how we should treat Tescom. I wish a lady, a beautiful lady, a black woman was here. She made a statement which was profound, but it's half truth and half false. I'll talk about the truth first. The truth is, when MPP is in opposition, they pay attention to Tescom. When they are in power and they invite the ministers, even those who were Tescom members, they don't show up. So I don't blame the lady saying that they should be done often when they invite us to honor the invitation. I do. Unfortunately, the Tescom also played a role for not inviting patrons, but only look at positions, those who are ministers. Because I've never been a minister. When MPP is in power, the Tescom guys, they don't invite me. A patron, the gentleman who spoke, I identify him from Kivas, Tescom. The gentleman sitting here, I identify him from Kivas, Tescom. I have some of the people I've mentored, TESCO members I've mentored, who are members of parliament, and some are ministers as well. But just recently, I had a visit by TESCO members from University of Ghana. And when they came, they expressed their misgivings about the way we treated them. I also privileged to meet TESCO members from KMUST, and they said the same. I met TESCO members from one of the Health, University of Health, I think in Agyapong. They also said the same. So I took it upon myself. This is where the lady is wrong. I took it upon myself to rebuild TESCO again. And I'm not doing it because I have intention to contest. I am doing it out of love for MPP. So that should be clear. But I'm not here to talk about my contest. I'm here to honor your invitation. You know, we have to build the capacity. I've seen it here. Because when you shout TESCO, you don't even get the response. It means most of the people filled this room are new members. And TESCO patron. From the TESCO members was that TESCO now is not attractive to students. TESCO members are now moving to join TEN. They gave a reason that admission fee for becoming a TESCO member, you have to register. The registration fee is 30 cedis, whereas 10 is 20 cedis. And we all know students. I mean, 10 cedis difference makes a lot of difference, or means a lot to them. And therefore, they are all shifting to 10. So to build our capacity, we needed to take it upon ourselves to be here to encourage you, give you words of encouragement that although we are in opposition, I can confidently say that a party that you can never make a mistake to join is MPP. Why? I believe that most of you benefited from MPP government because of free SHS. The best thing ever happened to anybody on earth is when your government gives you opportunity to go to school free. Down there in my village at Agyapong, who were 4 boys, very brilliant guys. Every exam I was 4th. It means you have 3 guys who are smarter than me. We all passed common entrance, but there was no free SHS. and 3 of them did not go to secondary school. I was the only person whose father was a teacher and understood what was education then and now, and decided to take me to Addis College. And here we are, standing before this august crowd to speak to you. So the best thing ever happened to anybody is when a government gives you opportunity to educate yourself. I think MPP did not do badly by creating opportunity for you to enable you come to this August University. So be proud to join TESCOM and be proud to be a TESCOM member. Today, you might not see the benefit, but as time goes on, when you are out of college, you will network with some of us up here because TESCOM has given you opportunity to meet Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, reputable members of my team. You can take their numbers and be calling after school. You might have opportunity because of today's engagement. Again, what I want to tell you today is that we should all be a man and focus, have dreams. One thing you should bear in mind is do not compromise on your conviction. Any man who compromises on his conviction for short-term gain is an ordinary man. But anybody who does not compromise on his conviction for short-term gain is a leader. And therefore, no matter the hardships, no matter what you are going through, don't compromise on your conviction. People will come in and entice you, do this for me and you get this. Reflect soberly on what he's saying and the gift implication, and say no to yourself that this will not help me and will not help my country, and therefore I'm not going to do it. If you do that, you'll be a leader one day. But if you are short-lived and you are always attracted by gifts, the gifts comes with enticement. Gifts comes with demands. Gifts will change your conviction. So be careful what you do. How do we build capacity? We are here today. Technical University. You cannot beat the course that you are studying. It is only Ghana and Africa that we don't appreciate the technical universities. But technical universities with the engineers and technicians are the backbone of any economy. So I want to encourage you, whatever you are studying, electrical engineering, mechanical, civil, carpentry, mason, plumbing, You are the money makers. You make more money. I'm a businessman. I employ a lot. When you come to my office, I have over 2,000 applications, and out of the 2,000, you get about 1,500 humanities degrees, social science, economics, accounting, some supply chain. When you are looking for technicians, HND, mechanical engineers, you don't get it. Electrical engineers, you can't find it. Civil, you can't find it. Oil and gas. But that's where the money is. Because a mechanic can charge 30,000, 40,000 for servicing a car. A graduate with master's degree in Ghana here makes about 8,000, between 8,000 and 10,000. So who makes more money? The two. The 30,000 is his labor. Because a mechanic, when you find faults in your car, will ask you to go and buy the parts. So fixing the car alone costs you 30,000. And this 30,000 will be a graduate with master's degree, 3 months salary. Yes. But we don't seem to recognize the importance of the technical schools or universities. So I'm here to encourage you. Now look, take your destiny into your own hands. Build on your talent. No talent is inferior. And sky will be the limit. You should be proud of yourself. Now you have the gift to design, to be an engineer, to be an IT specialist. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying other disciplines are not important. I'm talking of disciplines that are important, but we don't place importance on it. I think this week we were at Accra Technical University and the president said something which was very sad. He said, those of you in the technical universities are considered students who did not do well in the But let me tell you something. My younger sister, who comes directly after me, one mother, one father. When you tell her, Betty, let's go to school, she will fall sick for about 1 week. Oh. Yes. She dropped out of school. Elementary Form 3. I think recently you saw Mr. Despite's new house with the museum. Can you believe that the interior decoration was done by my sister who never attended? The lightnings, all what you see there, it's my sister who did it. But when we were going to school and cramming, doing this and that, Osro book, Papa. And here we are today. So I say this to encourage you that no profession, no talent is useless. What we have to do is to encourage you to build that capacity that will be relevant to the current development or technology going on all over the world. So have hope to yourself and always challenge yourself. The gentleman was talking about my story. My story, simply put, was that I was born and bred at a village called Asindompe. I think I became an MP and mentioned Asindompe. Now it's in the Ghana map. But those days, Asindompe was not in the map. From Asindompe, I went to Asabe College. At Asabe College, I went to Winneba Secondary School, 6th form. From there, I went to Germany. In Germany, I was washing plates till I went to America. In America, I was working at a bakery, then a gas station, and later became a taxi driver. I went to university at the age of 33, Fordham University. I was 33, therefore you guys are lucky. I can see your faces. You are between 19 and 25. It means your beginnings are far better than mine. But it shouldn't end here. If you make a mistake and think that you've been to university and therefore it's a license to success, I'm afraid. Work hard. You should have a vision. You should dream big. You should always challenge yourself that if Agyapong, that poor soul from Asindompe, has made it, I can do it too. The moment you begin to challenge yourself and say that what Agyapong has done, I can do better than that, then you begin to ask questions. How did he do it? How did he do it? I give you strategies or qualities to become a leader and next patriots. Anybody who wants to make a difference in society, first should have a vision. When you have vision, you can think through and foresee what will happen tomorrow and decide to plan from today. You are called a visionary. And as time goes on, when you implement your vision, you become or seen as a visionary leader. It's very, very important. When you are dreaming, people, when you begin to share your experience with friends, some people are myopic thinkers. And therefore, when you tell them your story or your vision, they make comments to discourage you. But you know what you want in life. You have an opportunity to meet Agyapong, who is sharing his personal experience with you. You keep this, write things down, and use what you've written as a guide to you. You take it in a chronological order and make sure you religiously go according to what you've written down today. And you'll be surprised when you follow it up, you see that even when we are talking to friends, your thoughts will be different. Whilst you are on campus here, we all don't come from different homes. Some from rich homes, some from poor homes. And we sometimes keep up with the Joneses. What I mean by Joneses is that you have a roommate who comes from a rich home. You see him with nice bag, nice shoes, and you are in a hurry to spend your last resource also to go and buy the nice shoe. Save that money. And when both of you come out of college, the one with savings will definitely have the capital to invest. And when we invest, the one who was buying bags and shoes, will not have the needed capital to establish any business. So if you want to build capacity, it is not only the knowledge, the stories you hear from people, your personal encounter with people, the experience you get out of the people you meet. When put together, then you begin to build capacity. And by so doing, you will be a different person among your peers. So it's important that when we come to school, whatever we do here, we take it seriously. But it is not only the book that will determine your success in life. It is how you perceive life, what you want to become in life, the future, that will determine your success. You might come out of college, but you will not get any job, because Honorable Speaker said about 109,000 people come out of college every year. It happens to the 90%. So if you happen to be among the 90%, what will you do? That is the question. So young men and women gathered here, all I would say to you is, it's not rocket science. It's not magic, but it is individual determination that will build the capacity. So what we are here to share with you, especially with the PESCOM members, again, another reason is we don't have the members now to increase the numbers. That is why we are here, to motivate the young men and women that are willing to become PESCOM members or are PESCOM members. It is important that we let you know that all is not lost. NPP, with your support, will come back to power again in 2028. How are we going to do it? We need to get more people to join TESCO and become NPP members. And today, we'll do it by the monies that people are offering. The TESCO leaders, don't use the money, don't go and share it. Instead of the 30 cedis that you charge as registration fees, reduce it. If you want to be a good businessman, you check the market and all prices are 20. Like the Tesco charging 20. You charge 19. And you'll be surprised. The difference of one city, the magic that it will do to attract a lot of students joining MPP. So the money that you are receiving today, I don't want to show you or tell you what to do with it, but at least it makes business sense to reduce the 30 cities to 20 or 19, if not the same, below, and that will attract. So let's use this as a seed money. I'm also giving you 20,000. I'm giving you this 20,000 as seed money so that you draw more votes to the party is important. And that's the way to build the capacity for MPP to get numbers. Don't go and throw party. Build it. Let the party be attractive. And I also appeal to you that in the near future, just as you started, when you are inviting leaders of the party, patron, it should not be 1 week, because we have other things to do. So if you inform me within a week that I should attend a program, I may have other engagements that I will not be able to do. So inform me a month or minimum 2 weeks. And when I agree with you with the time, like they did today, I gave them the time. I said I'll be here, and I'm here. But sometimes you make it seem like you invite the leadership or important personalities in the parties and they don't show up. You should also blame yourself that you don't give us ample time to attend your meetings or conference. So Tesco, the Bible in Matthew 28:19 says, "Go and make disciples of all nations." So from today, you start tonight, going house to house, selling Tesco and MPP to other students. Let it be attractive by the kind words you use to them. Don't expect to get everybody on board. Trying to convince people to come on board is just as seeing a man seeing a beautiful woman and trying to talk to her. First of all, the trick is for the woman even to get attention for you, to listen to whatever you are going to say, it means she's interested. But you need to assure her, that what you're going to commit will not be one day wonder. So they'll give you a delay notice. It's the same. Going to convince other students, your friends, colleagues, to come and join TESCOM is not force. Approach them tactically. Respect them. Talk to them as if you are chatting a new girl. And you'll be able to get students who will join. sometimes you have to use us as a sample. You have to use some of the ministers. Asenso was the first person who started this TESCOM program. He's been a substantive minister before. I met him at Kumasi. He's the minority chief whip. The gentleman who spoke, when I identified him, he became my general manager, Agyapong, and also worked at National Service as a director. Fortunately, I put him again to be my campaign spokesman. If not today, he will also be going to be an eye. So we have, TESCOM has produced important personalities in this country. So keep faith alive. Have hope that although we are in opposition, all is not lost. We can come back. But we can only come back when all of us preach peace and unity. Without peace and unity, I believe that whoever you choose to be the leader of MPP or flag bearer will not have it easy. But with unity, we can win power easily. So as you are getting more members, your primary focus is peace and unity. Even among yourselves here, you have differences because you all have personalities that you admire and support. But don't step beyond that boundary where there's going to be a fight, argument, animosity. It will not help us. So young men and women gathered here in the name of TESCOM, I wish you well. I wish you long life. And I believe all TESCOM members here, the time that you have spent with us will not be in vain. You will come out of college in flying colors. I need engineers, electrical and mechanical engineers, but more mechanical engineers. The electrical engineers will be trained to man my control panels, controlling the steel plant and the cold stores. The mechanical engineers and the industrial engineers will man all the machines at the steel plant. It shows how important your courses are. Some are also going to be in the office as accountants, human resource. I have all disciplines. Patron. All the students studying engineering, if they want internship, I can give them opportunity. Let me tell you something. We have neglected the practical aspects because you don't get hands-on. Whatever you study, they will draw the diagrams and everything, show it to you. But it's different from operating the machine itself. That is the opportunity I want to give you. And trust me, Ghana education is not that bad, just that we need to improve it. I say everything is done by Ghanaians. Now that we finished, we have only 2 Palestinians and Pakistanis coming to commissioning the coastal because it's part of the contract assigned to them. But the installation, everything was done by Ghanaians. That is why I believe in you. We are building the capacity from this room. We are building it from this room. We are doing networking from this room. You see the importance of this conference. Some of you not there. Some. When you come back to school, now look, I've seen this machine. This is how it's operated. I'm going to also build a machine. When we continue like that, a time will come that we will not even import any equipment from abroad. Ghanaians will be able to do it. Because if you go to America, UK, Europe, and you see Ghanaians hold America, Boeing, you see the number of Ghanaians working, you see them, excuse me to say, as down. We are not down. And if I'm the president, I will create opportunities for all of you. We have to be self-sufficient. We have to be independent. It is time that we build our country ourselves without depending on white people for chicken change. They are human beings just like us. We've been in the classroom with the white men and we took their awards. What makes you think we can do it? We can. Say yes, we can. Yes, we can. Say yes, we can. Yeah, we can do it. And I will lead the youth of this country to change the fortunes of Ghana. So believe in me that one day you will have a pragmatic leader, a businessman who will change and create opportunities for the youth of the country. Is it enough of cabbage, no jobs, and by creating job opportunities? So therefore, keep faith alive. Have hope that all is not lost. One day you are going to be like Agyapong. Say one day. One day. One day. I'll be like Agyapong. One day I'll be better than Agyapong. Is to go and bring more souls for testimony. Reduce your admission fees. So this is 20,000 for a start.
Thank you very much, Honorable Kennedy. Honorable, please, before you sit down, respectfully, we have this gentleman who has done a very nice portrait for you. He said he likes your zeal, he loves your enthusiasm, he loves everything about you. Therefore, together with the Tesco executives, will hand over this beautiful portrait, a pencil work to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Honorable, God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless you. We are most grateful. Thank you very much. To an end Hello? Item 13 will be shared. You all take your seat. A closing prayer. Receive the dignitaries of, and the item 13 will be shared. If you go out, you will not get yours. Please sit down and take your item 13 before you leave. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I will invite the first Vice President to give us the vote of thanks, and the National Coordinator should also get prepared to give us the closing prayer. So, Vice President, please, vote of thanks. Where is the Vice President? Vice President.